Good morning, good morning. You have tuned into Let's Talk with your girl, Lady Boss number 1, and the one and only DJ, Mr. Know Me. We have a special guest here, AJ Money, and we about to get live. The show is about to get begun. Let's go. Let's go.
Like I'm on my country shit. Higher than Messiah, that fire, that cowabunga pill. Call my nigga Crit, sipping liquor in my 86. See my ring of wrist, shit look like I hit about 80 licks. I'm a 90s crazy baby, pussy wish she pay me with. All the callers stalking, boo, my dick is what you make of it. Slutty boy shit, puffin', bustin', fuck it, call it quit. Super bad bitch, pop a pill and let my man hit. Savage, probably hurting me and V and Rabbit. Hands down, man down, all your bitches average. Flashy, my proof and packing, ooh, my pack nasty. Pass it to my man and like my bitch, I let him have it.
All right. I'm here with the one and only AJ Money. Let's give him a round of applause. Okay. All right, so let's get into it with AJ Money. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Why they call you AJ Money? Talk about that.
Good morning. Actually, I'm from West Africa and from Sierra Leone. They call me AJ Money because, a lot of things that I do in the community, reach out to people, reach out to youth, and reach out to most of the entertainment in the DC area. So a lot of stuff that I'm doing, give me the name, the title, AJ Money, because I don't play when I come out.
I know that's right. You do not play. Y'all definitely got to follow his IG, all his social media page. He comes through and he shuts it down. So let's talk a little bit about kind of what you actually do in the community. I know that you're an entrepreneur. Let's talk about your businesses.
Actually, I did a lot of stuff. Actually, I started, when I was young, working for one of the biggest retail in the world, I learned a lot of stuff from there. And from there, I take it to the street, developing entertainment, I started from promoting, bringing artists from Africa and the Caribbean and doing shows in the DC area. And now I'm big, I'm a club owner, I'm doing well right now. Thank God to Lord. God give me all the, the power and the energy to make sure to be who I am today.
So, just from you being an entrepreneur at one of the biggest retailers, you took that experience and then you decided to go off on your own and utilize what you learned to be a club owner. What were some of the challenges you had is really trying to break into that industry? Because when you work for somebody, you don't take all the risks. The loss is not all yours, right? You can kind of play with other people's money and hopefully you don't mess up too bad where they fire you, right? But
Right.
when it's your own and you have to be really cautious with that. So talk to me about the risks and how you really penetrated that industry.
First and foremost, I can say when it comes to any business in the world, it's a try. You understand? You try. Sometimes you succeed, and sometimes you fail. And you can't just get up and run. When for instance, like a kid, you crawl, and from there you walk, and now you start running. So you have to take a chances. Anything in the world, you have to take a chances. You can't just get up and say, "Hey, this is me. This is what I achieve. This is what I do." If you don't see the loss, you're not gonna see the gain. So you have to go both. You know
I
what I mean?
like that. You said if you don't see the loss, you can't see the gain. So to your point, in some situations, they're big risks.
Right.
The bigger the risk, the bigger the
Bigger
game,
the
right?
game, yeah.
So with that being said, when you started there, did you do it on your own or did you have partners?
First and foremost, like the business of entertainment, like when it comes to club, like half of my family, everybody have entertainment. So I learned from them actually. I see, I always come around while I was working for somebody, I was coming around and just see from far and see how they operate, how they do their own thing. I take note from them, and from there, I start my own. It was a struggle actually because when I started, it was a struggle. But like I say, the faith and the hard working, pushing. You can't just start when you fail. You say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do that again." You have to push hard, keep on pushing until you get to the point that you feel comfortable to do your thing.
Yeah, totally like that. So the passion for being a club owner, what made you want to be a club owner versus being a bakery owner or a truck driving owner? Like, what made you want to actually be a club owner? Because there's a lot of moving pieces to owning a club.
Yeah, it is a lot, but let me say one thing. God bless to Davido, big up Davido, big up
Big
to
up to
Whiskey,
Davido.
big up to all the African artists, big up to all of them, the African artists, they give me inspiration for me to do what I'm doing today. Because, back in the days, like, people don't know African music.
True.
But now the Afrobeat is everywhere. Anywhere,
is.
any part of the world you go, you will see Afrobeat. Like people listen to music, people listen to, people like the African dance, the way people dress, people do things. So that inspired me to get a club because when I start bringing these people over here, I bring them to people's clubs and make money out of them. So I say, why? If I have my own club, I don't need to take them to somebody's club. Why I can't just bring them to my own club? So that's the reason actually make me, own a club.
And that is so amazing because as you talk about like how we've bridged the gap with music always is the kind of gap bridge for everything in this world. People can dance together, they can laugh together. That kind of just bridges that gap. And to your point, African music right now is at an all-time high. It is in every platform, and everybody is trying to do it, and it's huge. And based on what you're saying, is you kind of penetrated that early in the game to try to bring that in, and now it's gotten so big. It's a must. You can't go to a club. Even you know me as a DJ. How often do you tie in the African music?
1 2 1 2 1 2, man. Shout out to Bliss Nightclub, man. Bliss Nightclub, I believe right now they are one of the heavy hitters for the Afro beats right now in the city.
Yes.
We definitely got our top 20, top 40 urban hits and things that we hear on the radio that we just forced to play just because it's by popular demand. But places like Bliss, I know for a fact they book all the Afrobeat artists consistently. So just shout out to Bliss for that. And definitely Afrobeats is the wave right now. Fellas, trust me, the wave.
It is though. It is. Afrobeat, we're taking over. African stand up. Big up to all the artists that started this. You know what I mean? Hey, Tubaba, you the one that started now. Big up to you, Nigeria stand up. You hear me?
So, when you think about the clubs and the events that you've actually promoted, since you started up to now, how has those trends changed?
Actually, like I say, when I started, it's a struggle, you know what I mean? Because coming from a retail job that I was doing and coming to, you transit to entertainment business, it's two different things, retail and business, entertainment. But like I say, everything that you do in the world today, all these young youth that are coming up, this just like advice. Whatever you love to do, even you sweeping the streets, just keep on sweeping until God bless you in it. That's what I keep on doing. The sky is the limit. As for me,
I love that. The sky is the limit, and to definitely keep the job alive. And the thing of it is, it doesn't matter how small you feel that your job is, you have to be great at it. I've known you for a very long time, and at some point you worked for me, and that's one thing I could always say about you. You showed up looking like you were the CEO of the company. And in my mind, that always stuck. It wouldn't matter what you did, what I had you doing that day. You showed up like you were the CEO of the company. Most often, if I didn't want to deal with somebody crazy, I would send him out there because he looked like he belonged. I may come out there and, my hair's all over my head. I don't have my heels on. But I would send him, and just because of that look, that presence, they always believed whatever he told them. And it worked great for me, But you're absolutely right. Regardless how small or big the job is, you've got to look the part. You've got to be passionate about it, and you've got to do it to the fullest. Most often, most people these days want the success without the hard work. And so when you think about that for yourself, I personally know I know that you've always worked hard. So the success that you're seeing is definitely because you planted those seeds, and you were very, very diligent and continue to work. But what would you say to the younger generation out here that don't really grasp that concept? They just think that they're entitled and they should just be able to have the success without the work.
This is what I'm saying. Young people, the money will never fall from the sky. Never. You will never get it off the sky. If you think that, the money gonna come and work and knock at your door, say, hey, I'm here, 100 million, or from, let me say, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, it would never happen. You have to work for it. Let me tell you guys a little story. My father is a very successful man in Africa. He do a lot of stuff that, and he get a lot of properties that I can say, hotel, you name it. I turn my back on all of those stuff, I say, let me look for what I work for. I don't need to work for nobody. I don't need to work for any retail company. I don't need to do anything. I can sit down home and get money for myself. But I choose to do my own thing, choose to work hard for what I got. I'm not looking for what my father had, what my mom had, or what my sister they had. Hard work pay. I don't care what somebody tell you. Say, hey, you don't need to work hard. You need to work smart. I'm telling you, don't listen to that. That's a BS. You have to work hard. If you work hard,
y'all heard that, right?
Say it again. Say it one more time for the people that didn't hear it.
When somebody tell you you don't need to work hard, you need to work smart. That's a BS. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you. You work hard. That's why God gonna look at you. He look at us down here and say, yo, you see that guy is working hard. Let me bless him. Yes. So you need to work hard. Don't listen to that statement. Say you don't need to work hard. Work smart. No, the people that work smart, most of them they off the street or they off a lot of places. I'm telling you, they don't have their job. If you work smart, you gotta work hard. That's where God bless you.
Yes, totally. I'm feeling that. That was a great segue. So tell me about when you first started out. What was give me a story where it was so challenging and everything just seemed like it was unraveling, but you was able to pull it back together. Like your first event, your first big party, and it just did not go as planned.
Okay, let me say some. I remember 2000. I left my retail job like 2014, and I sit down. I say, what I'm gonna do next? I sit down, make a plan. I wanna travel the world. I wanna do something. I wanna start a business. But what kind of business I wanna start? I started bringing artists from Africa. I say, you know what? Let me bring artists from Africa and make shows and make money. So the first artist that I picked, I don't know if you guys might know the artist. He was not a bigger artist. He was like a popular artist, but he was not bigger like Davido, Whiskey, those Dana Boy. So I booked this guy named B-Red, and B-Red is like a brother of Davido. So I brought him. I booked him for like 30K to bring him here.
Wow.
Give him like a private, like first class, everything. Bring
You say
him.
that like it's stuff for
Exactly.
30,000.
Like it's falling out of the sky.
But somebody got through school. You know what I mean?
So
Keep up with the numbers.
That's a
30K.
startup fund right there. So they gotta have 30,000 in startup as a promoter.
no, really, you don't
just
have
had
to.
that.
I just
that.
have that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I guess someone to, somebody to call to cash up me there.
Cash out.
So I called my plug, and my plug cash out me the 30K. So I booked this artist, and I brought him. You know, I brought him in, and the show don't go right. I lost the money.
What happened with the show? What happened?
I lose all that money. You know, I don't even make more than 10K on the show.
Oh my goodness!
So I lose the money. I remember, you know, the show was going on. You know, it was raining so bad, people wasn't coming out, and I promote this show really good, like, you know, and this show was on, you know, like WKYS, everything on radio station, everything. I spent a lot of money on promoting.
So wait a minute. So the 30K included the promoting, getting the artists here. What did the 30K include?
The 30K just to book the artists.
Whoa!
You don't have
Whoa!
nothing to do.
No, wait a
Is that the front end
minute.
or the back end?
No,
Front end and the back end?
That was the front end and the back end.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Just the 30K, just the artists.
Yikes.
This is no, I'm not talking about the hotel. I'm not talking about the flights. I'm not talking about the
eating,
promotion. I'm not talking
fluffing
about
his
his feeding.
eyebrows.
I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about just the booking the artists.
Oh
That's
my
all
goodness.
I spent. I gave the artists. So this guy came and people don't show up because it was raining. It was raining bad, you know. So I don't make my money. I remember I went to the back office of the club and I sit down there. I say, oh God, why?
Right.
You know, I was asking myself a question. But one thing the fit that, you know, somebody tell me something, you know, when I was in that back, where I sit down, I was thinking the money that I already put in. He said, this is just the beginning. He said, there's a lot to come your way. He said, so don't stop. Keep on pushing. You know.
So at what point did you cry?
I was like, you know, like, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I was like crying in the back. You know, just imagine you see like up to 50K going down the drain, and I say I'm not gonna do this anymore.
There's people that don't even make 50K in a year.
Exactly. I say,
So, yeah.
you know, put in a show and the show don't come out right. I say, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not gonna do no promotion, no nothing. Let me just go find something else I can do. But like I say, I hear the voice when I was in that office say, AJ, trust me, this is the beginning. There's something behind this. Don't stop. Keep on pushing. And that's what I keep on pushing up till I get my own club now. You know.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
One time, he said, push it to the limit.
Yes, yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with more from AJ Money and DJ Mr. Know Me. Stay tuned. Come back with us.
1 2 1 2. Weekend style. Shout out to all my local artists that submitted those singles, man. We gonna get into these local artists, man, from DC to Baltimore. Let's talk. We got Shelly the MC up first. What up, Shelly?
I'm a Northeast baby, bitch, I swam too cold. I I got 3 different numbers like an area code. I don't shop with these niggas cause they sellin' they souls. He say he ain't gon' switch up, but I swear he gon' fold. I'm a Northeast baby, bitch, I swear I'm too cold. I got 3 different numbers like an area code. I don't shop with these niggas cause they sellin' they souls. He say he ain't gon' switch up, but I swear he gon' fold. I'm a Northeast baby, bitch, I come from the islands. Bitch, I'm paradise stuntin' and my youngest be wildin'. I got CJ in the cut, and that's Nico behind him. He can purp out if he want, bitch, if he.
Welcome home, Big Block. Let's go.
It's a movie, it's a movie, it's a movie. Blacks. Boy, look. Don't let your
DJ
bitch
know
come
we
see
got
this
you,
movie.
man. Know me
Please
movement at
don't.
gmail.com. Let's talk radio, lady. Balls number 1.
Might not be your bitch no more.
I watch what DJ moves.
My nigga play train the roof with me. My main bitch and my side bitch mad at me. I could get 2 fucks. About to drop a 4 all in my Sprite. I need 2 cups. Rolling up dope, say you smoke too much. Hold up, bitch, you don't smoke enough. She slow down on this active, but she can't have fun with you. She wanna go with us. Too much. Stacking up dough, I got too much. Too much. Fucking on hoes, do it too much. Too much. Starting on lives, do it too much. Too much. Say young nigga do too much.
Pull up on a nigga like Buddha. Chopper bullets running right through. He was running his mouth too much. He made the news, but I hit him too much. Oh, the short bitch, you stupid. I been hitting that for 2 months. All I wanna do is get chewed up and booed up. I took too much. Bad bitch try to one-night me. Ooh, killer. Boy, I drilled her. Ooh, I think she like me. Fuck her best friend and her sister. Rolly be my wrist. Whipping up dope to my wrist. Ice cold like a blizzard. My nigga play point for the Wizards. First shot rock a Medusa. Ain't no rap, I'm a shooter. Red beam on his medulla. Ooh, I'm like a Buddha. Like a Buddha. Like a Buddha.
I'm a young baller.
Know me, know the girl.
Every day I'm with my team. Every day we on our grind. But I'm more too many niggas dying. Gotta watch out for me and mine. Every day I'm with my team. Every day we on our grind. But I'm more too many niggas dying. Gotta watch out for me and mine. Every day I'm with my team. Every day we on our grind. But I'm more too many niggas dying. Gotta watch out for me and mine. Every day I'm with my team.
Every day I'm with my team. GBC 111 up creek. 111 up team too deep. Real niggas become real breeds. Thank God we ain't on no t-shirts. I'm high up, we don't do perks. Kinda cool names, bitches wanna come through. Said she wanna fuck me in my whole crew. She don't give me no teeth when I say true. That pussy too sweet, I get sweet too. She didn't tell to fuck me, it won't fuck you. That be the shit I like. Don't call me bro if I don't know you. Don't try to dab me up if I don't know you. If you ain't from the creek, don't come through. Dump off in the county. my next dime. Thought I hear my mama crying. Told her it's gon' be fine, gon' be fine, gon' be fine. So I walk around with the nine. No time for a waste of time. No time for the fake, cause I get too much cake, nigga. All I know is shine. Free me niggas that's doing life. Think about my bros every night. Doing wrong, but it feels so right. I'm home, we gon' take flight.
111, yeah, I'm a creep boy. We D-boys, yeah, y'all decoys. How you gonna waste your time on a free call? Had it at the line, I hit it like a free throw. Boy, you know that you can't trust a free go. Hell yeah, shit Creeko. Man, I swear that I'm really in my zone, though. I was moving in the zones like Romo. Play with my homies, man, we on go mode. Hit a lick with my brother Wayne Solo. Where I got more case than a dojo. Y'all niggas, y'all be mad cause y'all so broke.
God damn, I'm feeling the pain. My niggas like down, can't share with the gang. They got my man's nigga, all he know is his stains. But man for the Jane, big pace of the lane.
We're back with your girl, Lady Boss, number one, and DJ Know Me. Yes, and we're here with the AJ Money.
Represent.
So if you missed the first half, he was talking about how he stepped into the entrepreneur business and going into owning nightclubs and been able to be so successful. So this back half, we're going to talk to him about if you had to book any client, who is the person out of everybody in the world, if they say you could book anybody to come to your club, who would it be and why?
A good question.
All right. This is my next target right now. Cardi B. You know.
Cardi
B. Cardi. You know, man, represent.
You need to be listening to this. The man, the money man say he trying to get you in there.
You know, Cardi B that's my next move. We doing some talk right now. Cardi, I know if you hear me right now, you know, this is AJ Money, represent the DMV. You know what it is. Hey, Cardi know what it is, you know. We get
So
some
why
talk.
Cardi though? I mean, let's be clear. She is definitely one of the hottest female rappers going right now, but why specifically her?
Hey, you know, I'm looking at the bag. That's what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? You know, I'm looking at the bag. Any artist that I know that can bring me the bag, that's what I go for. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, you know, speaking of that, we have the Broccoli Fest that's coming up. So a lot of, you know, they got a lot of heavy hitters coming up, right?
Hey.
Have you tried to link up any of those?
Put
It's
me
like Meg Thee
through.
Stallion,
Put
they
me
got
through.
the Baby. Everybody's good. Everybody that's fire is gonna be on that show.
Yo, like I said, you know, when you come to artists in DMV, like, you know, the DJ know exactly what I'm talking about. My brother Lucky Down, when he come to Abdul, he bring everybody.
One time for Abdul. One time for Abdul.
You know, Blaze nightclub, man. Abdul is like, you know, Abdul get the sauce, you know. He get all the code for all the artists in the world. He can bring whoever you want, you know what I mean?
So we're going to keep that too, though. We're going to
Yeah.
keep up with y'all for the Broccoli Fest and see who y'all bring through. Definitely. So anybody that's going to that show, definitely keep up with my boy AJ Money to see exactly what they're going to do. So that's your artist, Cardi B. Your dream club, the location, and why.
Hey, like I say, I'm working on some right now on M Street. You know, I'm working on right in the middle of the city.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I like your style.
I like your style. Go big or
One
go
time for
home.
M Street. One time for M Street.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
No, yeah, something is already on place now. In place, everything in place right now. We're working on it by April. You know, I'm telling you, something gonna come live. You know what I mean? I'm working.
Me and
on
Nomi getting an invite, a VIP invite.
Hey, you get.
Man, I know AJ, man. Come on, don't. What you mean with a text message?
We want the VIP invite.
I don't want to cash out there when he had his first show.
You know, my people got a code for the cash app, bro.
Gotta have a code
For the cash app, you know what it is.
Hey, man, that's how we gotta do it, man.
I love it. So the Dream Club is on M Street right
Street.
now, and that's what you're working on. So
Yep.
this dream is about to come to pass.
Hey, the dream already lay out, the plan already lay out, everything already lay up. It's coming up, you know. Represents St. Eve. St. Eve is like, you know, that's
Okay,
my
Wayne and
motivation.
Tony. Now you know something. Shout out Wayne and Tony.
Wayne and
Yeah,
Tony.
Wayne and Tony, I see you, man.
You know, St. Eve is my dream club, you know what I mean? You know, that's the club that I wake up in the morning. When I wash my face, I say, God, please, I want to be like those people as an Eve, and that's my dream club, and it's coming through right now.
Coming through. You gotta speak it into existence, though. Yeah. Everything you want, everything you see, you've gotta visualize it first, and you have to speak it into existence, and then you gotta grind, like you said, you gotta work hard to get it. And then once it comes to pass, you know, you get to the point where you're like, you know, I don't have to close my eyes to see my dreams anymore. I'm looking at them right in my face. I put that on my Instagram page one time. You know, I'm glad that I don't have to close my eyes to see my dream. Again, Instagram page, Let's Talk 13 _ Let's Talk 13. So yeah, that's huge. You know, you gotta first visualize it. You gotta be able to work for it, and then boom, you get it.
Yeah, you know, like I say, you know, money would never fall off the sky. If you think like that, I know what kind of world you live on. Hey, I'm telling you, you go get it. Anyway, you know, this is what I'm saying. You know, I always say that since I came to this country, the opportunity that I see in this country, right, for youth and young people that are coming up, if they know what they have, I'm telling you. I told a friend of mine the last time, I said, if I was born in this country, by this time I'm a billionaire, not even a millionaire.
Wow.
Trust me.
Wow.
You know, because I see money everywhere. Right. You know, you just know, if you know how to work your thing right, trust me, you can be whatever you want to be in this country.
But the difference is the mindset. See, you know, it's different because you have never felt entitled to anything. Your concept was, I have to work hard for it. You know, for some odd reason, we're in a generation now where there's a lot of entitlement. And then there's a lot of people.
Say that one more time for the people in the back. It's a lot of what?
It's a lot of entitlement. And none of us are promised anything. You know, we come into this world, you know, we're fortunate enough to have our parents. They guide us to we're adults. And then once we're adults, all the decisions and all the strategic moves we make, we are the ones that lay that foundation and that path. And if we don't work hard at that, and if we don't make the right choices, we'll end up with whatever we have. But that's how your mindset is different. You came here and you're like, okay, this world is my oyster, and I'm going to partake in any part of it I can, and I'm going to keep partaking into it until I get where I want to be. And so that's just how we got to change the culture. We've got to, you know, really make people understand that.
And when we say culture, quick question. When we say culture, are we talking about like just a local thing, or are we talking about just the culture of African American and entrepreneurship?
Well, all of it though, because it's not just African Americans. You know,
it's everybody. It's not just African American. We'll get Asian people. We'll get African American people. We'll get Spanish people. We'll get everybody. You know, the generation, like I look at it.
It's
like
right. It's more of a generational.
Yeah.
To your point, it's more of a generational thing. It's not really, you know, a race. It's a generational gap that we seriously have. You know, back with my parents and your grandparents and your parents and grandparents, you know, working was a must. They knew they had to work to just put food on the table. Now, you know, it's this ambiance that, you know, I could do the bare minimum, and guess what? I'm gonna blow up like this artist, and I'm gonna blow up like this entrepreneur. But the interesting part is they never sit back and talk to those entrepreneurs and say, well, tell me about when you were scrubbing out toilets for the CEO in the CEO's bathroom. Like, talk about those stories, because those are the stories that we don't really care about, because now we just see the people on top. But those are the stories that got them to the top. Talk about when, you know, they're going to run and getting dry cleaners for the CEOs, or not even the CEOs, the third man to the CEO. You know what I mean? You haven't even made it to the CEO yet. But those are the stories that build foundations. You know, when I listen to Pete Diddy, and I listen to, you know, different times he's done different interviews, and he talks about how he has really worked hard and just some of the things he had to do to really get to where he is. It's just so interesting because nobody gave him anything. And then when you look at how his kids are now, you know, he's put them in a position for a platform. Yes, they have a head start where most of us wouldn't, but he teaches them to work. And that's the key. He's not teaching them to live off of his money. Will Smith said it the best. It was an interview he did a couple years ago, and it was so interesting because he said, he was talking about his kids, and he was just saying all of the wealth and all the fortune him and Jada has been able to, you know, have through the years. So he said his kids were throwing a fit about something, and he said to them, even though they've grown up in, you know, Beverly Hills, had the best of everything, he says, we have money, not you. You need to make your own
Those
money.
are my father's words.
You need to make your own money. This is our money. So what are you going to do? What are you going to get passionate about to make your own money? And when he said that, I'm like, wow, somebody with all of this money tells that to the kids, but he meant it. And when you look at his kids, they're so involved in everything and they are making their own money.
Dig, that's where it is, Hey, let me say some, Lady Buzz. Let me tell you some, when I was young, maybe at the age of 14, I remember, I busted into my father's office, and I met like 4 people was in the office, including my father, 5, and these 4 people sit down, and they came and gave, they was asking for money from my father, and my father told them to write a plan for the money that they wanted.
Right.
And so at that moment, I just bust in the office. I told my dad, I said, I need money. I want to go buy a bicycle. And he looked at me. He said, okay, you sit down there too. You write your own plan for the money that you want for the bike. I was like, I already told you the plan. The plan is like, I want to go buy a bike. He said, no. He said, you're going to write the plan if I give you my money, and when you're going to give it back to me. And I look at him.
It's called a 360 deal, ladies and gentlemen. A 360 deal.
He said, I want to know the plan when you're going to get me back my money. He said, not like you want to go buy the bike. He said, I just want to know when I'm going to get back the money and what you're going to do with the bike if the bike going to bring an income. I said, Daddy, you my father. You should be giving me anything that I want. Ooh, he said, no, the world. He said, let me tell you, son. He said, the world don't run like that. He said, when you turn 25, when you come to my hotel, I'm going to charge you to pay. I was like, what? You see, like the structure, people bill you.
Yeah.
It's not like my dad don't like me, or it's not like he don't want to give me the money. I think he just trying to teach me, like, you're going to be responsibility.
Right.
You got to take responsibility for things that you do in life. Things do not just come easy. That's what I'm telling even my son today. My son is 5 years old. I told him, before I give you money, when he said, oh, Daddy, I want to go to CVS, I want to go buy ice cream or candy. I say, go downstairs, go pack the shoes, and pack all the shoes, then you can get $1. If you don't pack the shoes, you're not going to get $1. And that's why now he know what to do. He will go downstairs, and he will come with a plan straight. He said, Daddy, I already packed the shoes, and so can I get the $1? And I give it to him.
Right.
You got to cheat kid. And if you cheat them that responsibility, and they're going to grow up with it. And that's what my father taught me. And another thing again, my nephew asked me a question one time. He said, Uncle, let me ask you something. What make you who you are today? And what make you be like the man that you are today?
Wow.
He said, I don't see you ask grandpa for nothing. He said, my mom always asks my grandpa for money. You always do your own thing. You don't need grandpa's money. He said, what make you be who you are? And I told him, first and foremost, I said, I don't buy Gucci shoes when I was at your age. I don't buy Gucci belt when I was at your age. I don't buy
You couldn't afford it, right?
I can't afford
your
it.
age, not your age.
Your
age.
Oh, I love that.
At your age, I don't buy nothing that, will cost me money. You know what I used to do? I used to go to the nearby store and go buy clothes like $5, $3, $4
Right.
shoes. I get my flip-flop. That's how I'm wearing. I don't wear nothing that expensive. At your age, you get like Gucci shoes, you get Gucci belt. I wasn't having those stuff. The money that I was spending to buy Gucci shoes, I invested to buy stocks.
Absolutely.
And that's why I was investing. The time you guys were, now you get like, I go to your room, I count like, Versace shoes, you get Gucci shoes. All the money that you're making is going to the rich people.
Right.
So you tell me, how you gonna become successful when you get all the money spending to the rich people? They already have money, and now you still supporting them.
It's funny you say that because Gucci Man said he just closed in a deal with. His name been Gucci Man for how long?
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Just getting Gucci
Absolutely.
Father's endorsement. So
Exactly.
we put so many people on the platform, and we don't even get the bare minimum of
the benefit of it.
taxes waived. You know what I mean?
We don't put ourselves on the platform.
I
To
agree.
your point, like you said, we've got to change the mindset with our kids. We've
young
got to teach
generation,
them. Okay, yeah, you can go buy the Jordans, but why not take that money and invest that money? And guess what? In a year, you can be able to buy a whole car with that money you would invested in Jordans. The mindset has to change, but the other side to it is, do the parents really understand that? Like, you get it, right?
Yep.
You know, you, a single man, young, you're getting that. You have to get it now. You can't, and even for myself, I didn't start to get that until, you know, early 30s, mid 30s, it really started clicking, you know.
Yep.
And then later it clicked, and it came full circle. But for me, you know, when I have kids, it's going to be, to your point, they got to get it at 5. Like, they got to understand that at 5, because as a parent, all you can do is set them up. If you set them up the right way, they're going to understand what has to happen. And to your point, they can work for somebody to learn and make the mistakes, but the ultimate goal is to work for yourself and be your own boss. Make the mistakes on somebody else's dime and to perfect it on your own.
Your own, yeah. And that's what I get. That's what I get, you know. Hey, Walmart, I'm praying for Walmart every day. Walmart open my eyes, man.
Yeah,
They open
definitely.
my eyes, you know.
So, you know, you got the club going. Cardi B is your guest that you definitely want to have on there and everything. And the M Street is the place you want to have your club. That is your location.
The plan is already there.
So what do you have coming up? Anything in the country, out of the country? What do you have going on, since you're all over the place?
Hey, big up to Afro Nation. Afro Nation, you know, we do something that they never do in America, ever.
And what's that?
And we bring in like a combination of artists from Africa, the Caribbean, America. Hey, Rick Ross gonna be there, you know what I mean, and Chris Brown gonna be there, and we got like big artists that gonna be there represent.
Where are they going?
In Puerto Rico, we're gonna be in Puerto Rico, you know.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Woo!
March 18th through
March 18th?
the 21st, you know, 3 days event. You know, we're gonna be party for 3 days in Puerto Rico. Afro Nation represents, you hear me?
So how, if somebody wanted to be a part of that event, what do they need to do? How do they look it up? How do they get put on?
Hey, just go to Afro Nation. Afro Nation is there. You go like a big, you know, like you can't miss it. You go Afro Nation right now. It's all over the website. You know, go Afro Nation. You can get. Now we don't have no more VIP ticket, but we still get regular ticket. You know what I mean?
You gotta go VIP. You can't go no other way.
Hey.
You can't go no other way.
Hey, Lady Boss, you know, Lady Boss, you bigger than VIP. We can give you like a pass, you know, stage pass.
No, you gotta come with me though. I got a whole Normie.
What about our plus one? Plus one?
That's my plus one all day long.
You know, Lady Boss, you bigger than VIP. You're gonna get like a stage pass. So
that's what I'm talking about.
You're the artist gonna be like, you know, performing on the stage. You know what I mean?
Party like a Lady Boss party.
Yeah, you know,
like a Lady Boss
party.
Lady
Boss party. You know what I mean?
So they can go to AfroNation.
AfroNation.com. Yep.
Plug in all the information and give them.
Everything
So
there.
are you selling packages for all of the events, all that days, or can they just buy one package that go to one event? How does it work?
No, that's the package. If you the ticket, actually regular ticket is $200 for all the event. We'll get like pool parties. We have like the concert is 3 days straight, and the after party, that's the pool party, started from 12 till 4. And
so the $200 only covers the events, folks.
Yes.
Let's be really clear. That has nothing to do with airfare, hotel,
Quick disclaimer.
Yeah, I have to put that out there. Also, he already just said VIP is completely sold out.
Sold out.
If you were interested in that, it's no longer available. The $200 just covers the parties and the events going on in a weekend. Everything else is separate.
Yep.
It's like a la carte. You have to buy it a la carte.
Yeah, everything is separate. You know, we don't responsible for like, you know, staying, airfare, nothing. And the tables, they sold out too. We don't have no more tables. Tables started from $4,000. So of course, you know, we'll get up to like 20,000
They
tables.
what they said when they said RSVP.
Yeah.
That's right.
We don't have no more tables. They all sold out. We'll get like about 310 tables. They all sold out. We don't get
you
nothing.
can still have a good time. Even though you may not be able to party in VIP and you can't have a table, you can still have a good time because you're in Puerto Rico. And if you've never been to Puerto Rico is phenomenal. It's beautiful. The sun. You can get your skin tan.
And
your
beautiful
hair
woman
long.
too.
I gotta get a passport. Do I gotta get a passport?
So Puerto Rico, you don't need.
No, you don't need a passport.
Okay.
No, you don't need a passport. That's the U.S. territory.
Absolutely.
You can go. You just need your ID, buy your ticket.
A valid ID. Don't be coming with the bootleg ID.
Yeah,
You got to come with a valid ID. But you can get over there to Puerto Rico. March is still around the corner.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing of it is you can put it together and you can still have a good time. So, yeah. So, what else? So, we got Puerto Rico. That's out of the country.
Yep.
Any other out of the country events?
And I have the big boy Davido represents. I get Davido coming up, you know what I mean? On the 28th, you're gonna be a FEMO. So if you come Silver Spring, Davido gonna be there. And I get Banner Boy coming up, on the, I think the 22nd, I get Banner Boy.
The 22nd of January?
Yeah, no, this
February?
month. Yeah, February.
Okay.
22nd February, I get Banner Boy. Banner Boy gonna come to town, You know what we do? Banner Boy right now is closing all the doors of all the artists in the world. This guy is bigger than any artist you think about right now. You know what I mean? Come out and see. The ticket is $100. You know what I mean? Come
and
on,
$100 includes what? Just entry?
Yeah, just the entry.
That's your entry?
Yep.
Do you still have tables and VIP
Yeah,
for that?
I still get VIP. I still get the VIP ticket. You want to be VIP, it's $250.
And what do you get with the VIP?
The VIP, as soon as you go there, I'ma give you a bottle. Like I say, I promise people, I'ma give you a champagne. You know what I mean? I told them, I say, I'm doing this actually just to, support my foundation, my Hegemony Foundation in Africa. That's what I'm doing it, just like a fundraising I'm doing for my foundation in Africa. I get like 200 kids in Africa that I support school, everything, Hey, if God give you, you have to give out to the people that need it the most.
So how long have you had your foundation? That's amazing and very noble.
I have my foundation for the past 5 years now. I started my foundation when I went 2012. I went to Africa, and when I went to Africa, and this is the saddest thing that I see. When I went to Africa, so there was a school that my neighbor's daughter they going. So when I came, this young girl, she 4 years old, and she said she wanna see me. So they brought her to me to see me. And I asked her, and she said, I just want to see you because they say you're my uncle. I say, hey, I'm here now, so we're going to talk about everything you want. I say, okay, let me take her to school. So I went to the school, and the school was so sad. They don't have nothing in the school.
Wow.
And everything was
When you
broken.
say nothing, tell me, what did the school, describe it, because, I want to understand what nothing means.
Okay, when I say nothing, just look like the basic stuff, like when you go to, elementary schools in America, you can see,
the desks,
you see the
chairs,
desks,
they
the
have
chairs,
computers now.
Computers, they have a playing ground, they have a cafeteria, they have things like that. When I went to the school, everything was dead, nothing, zero. And I run chairs. I was like, just imagine, I know, I came from a country, the number one country in the world, America, and I see the kids, the hospitality they have over there, and see kids over here, they sit down in blocks, like chairs, stools, they sit down there, and they don't have anything. So I talked to the principal, I go to the principal, I said, I want to take over the school. And she was asking me, she said, if you do that, God will bless you. I said, don't worry, I'm going to make a plan. I said, I'm going back to America.
Your dad taught you to make a plan.
Yeah.
You were making a
number
plan.
Number one, I say I'm going to write a plan for the school, and I'm going to take over the school, and I'm going to put the teachers on payroll, and I will take over the school.
Right.
So first and foremost, when I came back to America, I reach out to my people, represent the money team, God bless you guys,
We gotta get plugged into his people now.
So I reach out to my people. I say,
I didn't see him looking to his calendar or nothing. So right now, his motherboard is filled right now. He got one hell of a motherboard.
I came, I write a plan, I reach out to my people, and we sit, we talk about it, and they say, hey, AJ, whatever you want to do, we're supporting you. So actually, they say, okay, what you want to do? I say, first and foremost, I want to build a school. I say number one thing, because that's the starting. I want to build a school. So I went and I found a land, I bought a land, and I built a school. When I built the school, and I reach out to some of my people around, the world, UK and France and Germany.
Yeah.
So I reach out to these people and everybody on board. God bless my father, the first person that donated to my foundation $100,000. you know, he sent us.
That's what I'm talking
You know, he
That's
wrote a
what I'm
check.
talking about. One time for that, man.
That's right. Come on, Pops.
Yeah.
Pops is in the building.
No.
Yeah, we gotta give him a sour for that. Woo, woo, woo.
So basically, Pops come through, and you know, I build a school, and I get I get the teachers on payroll, and the kids going to school for free, and books, everything, supply, everything came from me and my foundation. I mean, my people in the world, they reach out every year.
Wow.
You know, God bless you guys. You know.
So you have people that actually donate. So if somebody actually wanted to donate to your foundation, how would they do that?
Hey, you can go to Age Money Foundation. And,
Oh, wow.
You can go to Age Money Foundation. You can donate, and you can reach out. You can reach me out on social media. You know, you go to Age Money on IG, Age Money on Facebook and Twitter. You can read me if you want to be part of this movement. You know, I'm open up. You know what I mean? Anything to bless other people, I'm open up.
And then what people don't realize is when you donate, that's a tax write-off for you.
Yep.
So that's another thing. Like if there are listeners that, you know, have issues with all this money and you're constantly having to give it back to Uncle Sam, you know, donations is one of the biggest things you can do. And you can donate and you can actually have a tax write-off for that. So definitely think about that. It's a win-win. You know, you're donating and it's going to help you, but it's also helping these kids learn. You know, that's the one of the things that we can give our youth is education. You know, knowledge is power. Without it, you know, we're nothing. So absolutely, that's huge. That's really huge. I'm super proud of you that you started something like that.
And what I'm saying is, thank you. What I'm saying is, like, you know, one of the kid that attend that school for the past 5 years, and this kid, his name is David, and this kid right now, Harvard, went to Sierra Leone and took the kid and brought the kid to America. He's very talented kid. This kid built a generator through the trash can items. This kid go to the trash can and pick up items from the trash can, like cabling, motors, and built a generator.
What am I
from
doing with my life?
Right.
God took his time when he made him.
You know.
Absolutely.
And just imagine a kid like he's 10 right now. He's in Harvard right now. Like I'm talking to you presently. He just came like about 2 months ago. So Harvard, they want him to build. They give him a project for 6 months. He has to build a project. They provide everything for him. Big up to David.
Big up
Smart
to David.
kid, you know,
Wow.
10
He
years
is
old.
the future.
You know,
David is the future.
you know, this boy implement this generator.
Yikes.
And this generator is supplying like a whole village in Sierra Leone.
Wow.
The generator that he built, he supply a whole village. So one of the reporters met this boy, and they took him to his dam, and he explained how he built this generator and supplying all this power to his people. His people don't used to have light. Now he giving the whole village light.
Wow.
And just imagine, so they put it on social media, and somebody found him from Harvard, and they flew there and get this boy. Actually, they contact me first because I'm the CEO for the I'm the CEO for the foundation. They contact me and I give them the information. I give them the go ahead. They brought the kid, and the kid in America right now.
My heart is just smiling. I'm just like, wow.
I mean, at this point, the dreams and endeavors gotta work out because you know, for everybody, for your dreams and endeavors, generational wealth.
Wow.
Just giving people hope. I mean, you sitting there passing your platform and telling me about things I would have never known. And I think we as individuals have to use our social media platforms.
Yes.
Shed light on things such as that. Like, how
he's 10 now, but
he's 10. The boy is 10 now. Yeah, David is 10 now.
But he started your school when he was 5.
Well, he started my school since he was 5.
Right.
And he been in the school since he was 5, and I'm supporting him. I'm doing everything for him, clothing, place to stay, because David is one of the kids. You know, I don't know if you guys remember what was going on in that country in Sierra Leone, and he was a war for 10 years, and they killed his mother and his father.
Oh my
and
goodness.
David was staying with his aunt, and his parents don't have nothing to support him to go to school. So through the foundation that I created, and I was going to, my people was going to towns and said, announce whoever have a kid want to go to school, we can accept the kid, we can provide for the kid. So they sent David to us, and David was staying with me in one of my quarters in the school, and that's where he was staying with the principal. And David is just a talented kid, and he's doing well. And I pray for this kid, to show his talent to the world, and that's what he's doing right now.
Again, I'm just so overwhelmed with joy just listening to this story. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up with AJ Money, but he's going to stay around for our second half. So we got Puerto Rico coming in March. You got
Afro Nation.
You got a party coming on the 22nd of February and the 28th.
Yeah, the 28th we'll get big boy Davido. Hey, come through. You know what I mean?
Come through.
If I tell you, say I love you.
Oh wow.
Yo, my money, now your own. No,
oh my
baby.
Goodness.
Hey,
so
30
definitely
million for your count, you.
So he is going to stay around, and we're going to have the entertainment corner. When we come back, we're going to take a 4-minute break, and we're coming back.
Hey man, it's the song of the day, man. We're going to keep it in the islands, man. My African brother, Victor Oladipo, man, got a new single out, IDC, man. Shout out to Victor Oladipo in Indiana.
Yes.
Let's go.
Brand new.
You said you'll never leave me, but you said you're never going nowhere. Na, 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 na. Get killed, vibes telling me it's over now, got me real tight. Ever since you left me, girl, it don't feel right. Na, 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 na. You said you'll never leave me. Well, watch me act like I don't care. Watch me act like I don't care at all. Watch me act like I don't care. Watch me act like I don't care that you took my love away. Care that you left her stranded. Care that I still want you to stay. I just don't understand it. I guess the time ran out. I know where we stand now. But you said you'll never leave me. But you said you'll never leave me. 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 Last night I reminded you why you love to come by. Mental stimulation led to your insides. I thought that we were good. Girl, you know you're my drug. You said you'll never leave me. Well, watch me act like I don't care. Watch me act like I don't care at all.
Yeah. Bullshit, for real. Ay. No, you don't call like you used to. You should fall through and do it all like. Yeah. Ay, you don't fall through, you don't call like you used to. You should fall through and do it all like we used to. I should have that pussy, you don't call like I'm used to. We should do all that shit that I got used to. You don't fall through, you don't call like you used to. You should fall through and do it all like we used to. I should have that pussy, you don't call like I'm used to. We should do all that shit that I got used to. When you look good and you look designer, you look good, you some fine china. You look good, just a little reminder. You look good, I wish I could wine you and dine you. Can the hood nigga get behind you? You too good to be in the minors. What you doing working in this diner? Who you playing with? I'm trying to sign you. I mean, who you play for? I'm trying to sign you. I'm really dying to know all about you. I knew with my last I was sort of doubtful. Just don't bring up my past, I'll be all about you. That's what I tell her, she don't listen, no. I think she get a kick out being difficult. You ain't been around and I've been missing you. You ain't been around, you missing distant cold. And you don't fall through, you don't call like you used to. You should fall through and do it all like we used to. I should have that pussy, you don't call like I'm used to. We should do all that shit that I got used to. But you don't fall through, you don't call like you used to. You should fall through and do it all like we used to.
Brand new.
be on some shit. I'm on some shit. And this rollie on my wrist, it cost a brick. A whole brick. I done took a lot of losses to get rich. Yeah. I done hit licks, I took risks, I done sacrificed for the shit. Trade 7, that's forever. It's GG for life, bitch. You don't want no smoke, nigga, we don't quit. You don't want no smoke, we gon' pull up, let it hit. I'm still in the trap, I'm still on that bullshit. Late nights in the studio, making hit after hit. And you said you was rap, but ain't nobody get killed. Yet you would've been dead if I thought you was a real thing. I'm an outlaw, and I'm rich. Young fly nigga, take a nigga bitch. My young niggas come through, spraying shit. My young niggas come through with them sticks. We gon' let it fly, spray the whole clip. Phone ride, NASCAR, time to dip. I remember back when I ain't had shit. I get to that back, I get the cash, I make it flip. She like designer, she like diamonds. We walk in and change the climate. She said, pick up, that's a talent. She a vegan, feed her salad. I'm a king, I got a pallet. Think she somewhere from the islands, too exclusive, my life private. Niggas broke that shit a valid slime.
Hey, look. I can be out here dress shit. Look. MCUC. I can be out here dress shit. Look. What we say? Look. I can be out here dress shit.
It's Sally's business.
No mean.
Baby, I don't want the nigga, he toxic. I ain't got something for him. I got options, bitch, when I cut off. That nigga felt like I got rid of all of my problems. He ain't gon' finish shit, then don't start it. We ain't never running shit, no copping. Bitch, and I'm single, back on the market. Look, all of y'all bitches can stop it. That nigga a groupie, he want me, I'm popping. Stepping in Louis, it's right on his copy. Ain't got a lot to that nigga, I'm honest. I fuck him good, he say I'm a goddess. Fuck all these bitches, ain't no one the hardest. I'm from the trenches, straight out the projects. He want some clout, then you know that I'm charging. Knew we gon' spend it, running his pockets. Look, I can be out here dress shit. Hey, look. I can be out here dress shit. I gotta hope that shit back. I gotta hope that shit back. Look, I can't be starting no messy shit, so I put that shit in my raps. Look, I can be out here dress shit. I ain't got no wood. Look, I can be out here dress shit. I gotta hope.
This thing going? 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
We are back. We are back in the building, definitely. So, I got the guys here, and you know, yesterday was Valentine's Day. So, you know, that was a big day. And I personally think Valentine's Day is the woman's holiday. I got two men here. You know, we're going to talk about it because this is the entertainment corner, and it's all going to be about entertainment, this backhand. So what are your thoughts on it? Is Valentine's Day a woman's holiday?
Hey, lady boss. Let me say something. Hey, let me just say. Let me say something. You know, I think the ladies, they just grab that holiday, make it their holiday. You understand? Valentine's Day is supposed to be a two-way street. You know what I mean?
I feel like Christmas is past.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a two-way street, right? You know, it's supposed to be a man thing, a woman thing. But hey, you know, the women already get it. They lock it down. Hey, we'll give it to you guys. We don't have nothing to say.
You said we grabbed it. All right, Nomi, what's your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts?
My thoughts would keep that same energy. Ladies, I done DM some of you ladies about 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I remember it said Steam, it said Red. You know what I mean? All I wanted to do was Netflix and chill. Now we done upgraded nowadays. They got Tommy season 1, Power season finale,
you dig?
Who Killed Ghost Part 2. You know, that's all I wanted to do. But nowadays, ladies, I could beat your boyfriend in NBA 2K and Madden 2020. So I'm a six to just give him the $40. No edible arrangement. No movies.
Hey, I feel you, man. I feel you, bro.
No, yeah.
Y'all sound like
no
sour
All-Star
pussy.
Weekend.
I feel you.
Y'all sound like sour pussy.
Just the cash out.
Oh
And
my
I'm petty,
God.
$39.
Oh my
$39.99,
goodness.
not $40.
He is
I'm petty.
so, you
I
are
feel you.
petty Eddie, for real. Are
They gonna
you
be petty
serious?
wop. Like petty wop, they gonna be petty wop.
Hey,
my
I
God.
know, man. I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain,
Yeah, I
man.
need some AJ money. I need
Bro,
some
bro.
AJ money.
He said he ain't getting up for Valentine's Day, though.
I don't have nothing for Valentine's Day. I give gifts to everybody. I get all my sisters,
I
6
don't
of
get paid
them.
to the 33rd this month, so.
Well, you know what? Tell them that you got that gift coming later.
I thought they're gonna give me a gift card at least. At least a gift card, $10 in it. So at least I can go down, CVS and pick something. I don't have
It's the inside
nothing.
account. What happened to the inside account?
Hey, bro, man, the account is okay. My side. Okay, this is what I'm saying. My sister, my sibling, everybody say, oh, he have money. He have money, so he don't need nothing.
What do you get somebody that has everything, though?
That's what I'm saying. At least give me a $10 gift card. I will appreciate it. You know what I mean? $10 gift card. You know what I mean? But I ain't got nothing.
Go ahead. What you got?
I got one complaint. I'm about to start turning people off there. Okay, so ladies.
Oh, wow.
I done seen y'all at the roof press.
Yeah.
The fuego, the child. Y'all, but who the hell are you in the picture with? All I see is an elbow or a sneaker.
That's right.
These fellas going to give you the flowers while you can smell them. At least put them in the picture. Fellas,
Okay, so you're fussing because they not in the
fellas.
picture?
Get in the picture.
Oh, my God.
Get in the picture. Get on. They understand. They gonna drag you down anyway. What's 100 likes? Get 100 likes while you at it. You know what I mean? This time, man, build your courage and build your resume.
So you're saying, while she's taking the picture, you supposed to go down like this to make sure that your face is in the picture?
I'm just saying, she would have already put, what they call it,
Panamera, the panorama.
I mean, just saying. I thought, you're not here by yourself, bitch. I'm not the ghost follower, you know what I mean? Just saying.
Well, you know what? Did everybody see that meme that was going around where it was like, it said something about the city girls and it quoted the verse, real ass, don't give up about a nigga. And it said, hey ladies, make sure you keep that same energy on 214. Remember that. I thought that was the funniest thing. What did y'all think about that?
I mean, I'm going to take the lyrics that they say. She'd rather be a B.I.T. That's what we gonna call her anyway. That's what she. Listen, hey, they went from hot girls, some of the hot girls for life. So I don't know what's going on right now.
Hey, they need to pick one thing. That's all I can say.
Pick a side?
Pick some, pick
Oh,
a side.
goodness.
You know what I mean? You can't grab everything. Hey, this is what I don't understand when it comes to, women. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I'm asking a question. All the women out there, big up to you guys. Respect to you guys. You guys are our mother, our wives, our sisters, everything. You know what I mean? I respect you guys 110%. But I want to ask you guys a question, please. Every holiday is your holiday. Can you give a man a holiday?
Father's Day is your holiday.
Father's Day, we don't get nothing either.
Now, I don't think that's right. Now,
We
I
don't-
do think
we don't.
if you are active father and you are a father, not just a sperm donor, you should be put on a pedestal just like the women are put on a pedestal for Mother's Day. I totally agree with that.
Okay, if they say Father's Day, these people will go buy us tools that we don't need.
And I don't think that's right.
Tools. I don't need no tools. I need some Gucci shoes.
No, we know you ain't doing nothing with no tools but handing it to the maintenance man. That's all you're doing with them tools.
No.
Get you some
And-
Avon, cologne,
Give me some Gucci shoes. Give me some.
Uber Eats.
Exactly.
Again, wait a minute.
They might buy you a PlayStation controller. I mean, that's just
Thank you.
a good day.
Thank
you might
you.
get a new controller because they broke the last one.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Christmas is a shared holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, Valentine's Day is a woman's holiday.
I mean, with the mistletoe. As long as you got a mistletoe.
Hold on. Valentine's is no woman holiday.
It's a woman holiday.
No, it should be both.
Oh my goodness.
It
For the
should be
kids,
both.
yes. Well, you're gonna add the kids on that. You gotta give them love too, but yeah.
Cool.
So, all right. So it's a woman's holiday plus kids. Okay, man, we're taking
Plus
you out.
kids?
Yes, that's it. The little boys.
Ladies, your vitamin C better be up. All that damn fruit I see. Hey, your vitamin C better be up tomorrow.
And then, okay, so then you have your birthday. That's all yours. Nobody shares that.
I ain't getting nothing either.
Okay, you have your
But
birthday.
it's a leap year. Let's not forget that.
Exactly.
It's a leap year.
Exactly.
It's a
You know.
leap year. 29 days.
Exactly. That's what I don't understand. You know.
I think we need to add the 29th days to
Oh, so you're making up a holiday now. So on the leap year, the 29th day need to be what for men?
all my infamous cash shoppers is out there.
Cash app. You know what I mean?
So on the 29th, y'all saying that should be the man's holiday.
man's
and
holiday.
we're going to call it Cash App?
Cash App, yeah. Cash App.
I'm going to Cash App $1.01.
Cash App a man holiday. That's how we're gonna do.
All you're gonna get is 70 cents once I'm finished with you.
You see? That's what I'm saying. This is the problem we have.
I need reward points anywhere I can get them at this.
When it comes to men, men don't get nothing.
Oh my God.
You know, Father's Day, we don't get
2,500 points right now. City Boys been down 2,500 points.
You know, so we need to create a holiday. You know what we're gonna do?
We need
to make a platform. We're gonna submit it to Congress, and Congress need to sign that and give us that, you know, a holiday that
on the leap year that you get the 29th day.
The 29th every month. The 29th, you need to catch up your man.
This is taking it too
you know,
far.
man.
Now you're taking it too far.
It's not because we deserve something at least. You know what I mean?
You know what you get? You get the ability to have that amazing woman.
Here's the thing, though, ladies. I see y'all didn't have no salary cap yesterday. So I'm saying, listen.
I feel you, my brother.
Nah. Seriously, I just say, look, man. That's the same bed I seen earlier in this man. I mean, some brothers, I like y'all style too. Y'all get them all at one time, but.
Oh, wow. Get them all at one time. See, that's the problem. Get them
Facebook,
all at one time.
Messing everybody up because you could be this. Man, Facebook, you could be somebody about 2 hours ago. As soon as you get on Facebook, they gonna recommend you to add this on Facebook because everybody
And Nomi is so he's so disgruntled today. I
don't know about y'all, but Mark Zuckerberg, we gotta talk, man.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I feel you, man. You know, we need to talk.
I'm sort of better just for the ladies at iPhone. They about 3-4 cameras.
Oh my goodness. And they didn't put you in the picture that they posted.
All you see is a silhouette, man.
That's all. I mean, hey.
A 5 o'clock shadow. That's all you see.
Hey. That's all we got for you. So okay, so to wrap this up with this Valentine's thing, I say it's a female holiday. You said y'all don't get nothing anyway. Nomi said keep the same energy. Just keep the same energy.
You hear the beat in the background. I'm just saying. You hear the beat in the background.
Hey, it started from the beginning of January. These girls they already get a plan. They know exactly what they want. They have their plan, everything.
A plan B.
Yeah, I know,
baby.
You know.
That's the fun factor there. Plan B.
You know they get a plan.
Hold on, where my bail at? I'm playing. I'm playing. Hold on, let me say it one time. I'm playing B.
Oh my goodness.
Nomi. That's the best part. I was trying to figure out what that bill means, but that's.
Oh my goodness.
You know, like I'm not trying to take nothing from a woman. Hey, I get big up to my woman Desiree. You know what I mean? I love you to death.
Desiree.
Yeah.
I like it. He claiming Desiree. He claiming Desiree.
You know, big up to Desiree. I love you to death.
Hey, Desi. Give her some claps. Give Desi some claps.
One time for Desi.
But let me say this: when it comes to Valentine is not just for women. You know what I mean? Please,
Desi, come through for his birthday, please. Call
please, next time
call me so I can help you put something together for his birthday.
Please go get me some Gucci shoes. Get me some, some.
You got Gucci shoes right now.
No, I need every week. You need to get me one pair. You know what I mean? Because my girl, she's a baller. You know what I mean? She's a baller. I'm telling you, this woman, she buy purses every week.
I like it, Desi. I already like Desi.
She buy purses every week. You know what I mean? That money that you buy in purses, save it. Just give me some
Gucci shoes.
I mean.
All right. Okay. So moving on to the next thing. So, have you guys seen all of the backlash Gayle has been getting on the interview she did with Lisa Leslie and the comment that she made about Kobe? You both. Okay, so what? So Nomi, I'm gonna let you go first. What are your thoughts on that whole thing?
I mean, I believe that sometimes we as entertainers, and I say that is whether you're at the end of your career, the beginning of your career, or you're just fast out of the fame, sometimes you just thinking about yourself. I mean, I understand even in media, you gotta report some type of story, but
right.
I mean, like I said, as a generation, as a race, y'all already know who we're up against. Y'all already know who was the leader. We already in the transitional moment, so right now, we do not need to kick people while they down. You know what I mean? I believe if he was going to present the story, they presented the story damn near a decade ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? But Kobe Bryant, I believe when it was a child involved, I think that's when it gets too sensitive. And like, it's not even fair at that point. So,
right.
I believe because Gail is who she is, that it is outlines to things that's going to backfire as far as people like Snoop Dogg and people that use
right. Snoop Dogg was very publicly,
like,
attacked.
It's kind of bittersweet. 50 Cent, he tied up with all his networks, and then you got Snoop Dogg, who I just seen a general commercial with Snoop Dogg, and he got the Monster School.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
I mean, man, you gotta look. You could be a millionaire, but that be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be that billionaire. So I don't know. All together, man. If they had to describe us in the police report, me and AJ, they gonna say two black males and one black female. You know what I mean? And that's without even looking at either one of our pockets. So I just said, all in all, UNITY.
Right. I like it. I like it. No, you bring up valid points. What do you think, AJ?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't follow much the what she said, but when I look, I was reading something on social media, some lady was going after her, what she said. I'm just saying, like, one thing is, you gotta respect people in life. You don't say if things going on good for you and you're trying to bring down other people, then that's not right. Like I say, life is, you don't know, life is like a stage, you know what I mean? People come and go. Who think about Michael Jackson was taking over the world, the entire world, and he end up the way he end up. So whatever you say about people, just think about tomorrow. You don't know what's gonna happen, because what you say about people, that's what people gonna say about you, tomorrow. That's all I can say, when it comes to that situation,
And we forget that people are human, I mean.
Yes.
I seen like the people when they discussing this thing on what happened with him and Drake. I mean, every day he said how many L, like 5,000 L's every. At some point, it's just gonna start to get to you. Because,
right.
Like I said, I mean, even locally, I'm a victim of just rumors and it's kind of a balance where at some point they wasn't talking about you at all.
Right.
Then you hear some things with you believe that? So
right.
It's like a borderline where even people up to Kanye West, they almost gotta do something belligerent or as an outcast just to even get your full attention.
Right.
And like nowadays, I even see Charlamagne and switch his style up where he's doing more the serious and he's trying to repair people's brains. So I think as far as the Gayle King situation, that would be the direction we need to move as far as, tell both sides of the story. You know what I mean?
We all know the facts. We all know the facts. The thing of it is, for me, the biggest thing is, she did the interview, and like you pointed out earlier, certain things we do have to, report on when we're part of the media. But my part where she lost me is when Lisa Leslie clearly said, I've never seen that side of him. He's never been in front of me and did anything inappropriate. And at that point, that part of the conversation should have stopped, because she had Lisa Leslie on there as a guest. And Lisa Leslie, who is a woman, she's in the WNBA, and she said, there's other ball players that have, we're all out to the club and try to go get me to get women and send bottles to him, but he has never ever done that. He's always been respectful, always really, mannered, like all, personally, we've talked about my craft and how to get better. And once she said that and she brought that out, I think Gayle should have just left it alone, but she didn't. She kept probing, she kept prying, and I think that's when it took the ugly turn, and I think that's where all the backlash came from, because, you asked her the question, she answered it, but you didn't like the answer that she gave. Now, Gayle, in turn came back and said, well, we know how editing go. I mean, you're a phenomenal editor. You will edit and clip and all of this, and we know, if you don't know,
everybody want that headline.
Right. And then if you don't know, a lot of the reality TV, a lot of that is edited, and we get that, and they'll purposely put other clips with other clips to make them seem more explosive. So I do get that. But Gayle, what I do not get is, again, once Lisa Leslie shut it down, that should have been the end of it. Yes, they used that as the headline because they wanted to get the shock factor and the wow factor from the community, and they did. But again, if you go back and listen to the entire interview, to her point, the interview was a decent interview with Lisa Leslie. It really was. But again, you kept probing and you shouldn't have. So I don't agree that she should be getting death threats, because Oprah came out publicly and said people were threatening to kill this woman, and now it's all this other stuff. And then she came back out and says, well, I'm going to take it up with the network. Well, we know that's not true. She's not taking anything up with the network because she knows the network that she works for. But she had to save that to save face. And I say all that to say, like you guys both put it, people do have families. I mean, that situation happened years ago, and since then, he's been squeaky clean. Why even bring it up? It's not like he's one of those people that's in the industry that constantly make mistakes. And we know who those are. We don't have to name them, but we know tons of them.
Do you mind if we dive into the Bill Cosby thing? Because
go ahead.
Bill Cosby is presented as America's dad.
Yep.
You know what I mean? From even like Bill Cosby.
Fat Albert started, yeah.
We all grew up to Bill Cosby in one way or another.
Right.
Whether they admitted it or not. It's like nowadays, I feel like whether you're trying to own your masters or whatever, may be the reason behind
all of this coming forward now.
You don't get with the program, and you don't have your if you ain't got your T's and cross your I's, they gonna kill your brain. That's the new way to do it. Like they kill. I mean, look at the guy Delonte West.
Yes.
Outside.
Yes.
He had his 5 seconds of fame where everybody was worried about a prayer. The moment Kobe Bryant died, that's what I know.
Oh, totally
irrelevant. Get off that.
If I can say something about it, like you say, the world that we live in today, to be honest with you, not everybody see you win.
Right. They don't want to either. People don't want to see you win, honestly.
They don't want to see you win. And to me, like, I always call those people they. They don't want to see me win.
They, yeah.
So I call them they. You know what I mean?
Like D-E-Y or T-A? They know who they are.
Right. They know who they are.
I gotta make sure they can spell their name.
Right.
I don't call their name. I just say, hey, they don't want me to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's a D-Y.
Yeah,
it's a D-Y.
Yeah,
I think that's how we're going to do that.
Yeah, so I just call them they. Like I say, let me say this. Trust me. They say the tree that God planted don't need water. You don't need to water it. Any flower that God planted, you don't need water. You don't need to water it. It will grow. It don't matter
it's planted by the master himself.
Whether snow or heat comes. Trust me, that flower will survive. And they sit down to watch why this flower don't die. It should be die because the snow comes. So people like that, I'm telling you, hey, just cover your head or whatever and keep on pushing. That's what I'm saying to people. Don't make it offensive. Like somebody told me when I started my move, I said I wanna own a club. And as soon as I said that, they start laughing. They start laughing. And the guy was laughing. Oh, you can't own a club. How you gonna do it? I don't see you like somebody who own a club. But today, trust me, he come to my club and sit down, and I told my bottle girl, give him a bottle of champagne.
That's right.
So
kill
let
him
him
with
drink.
kindness.
Yeah.
Kill him with kindness.
Bring your enemies close so you will know exactly what kind of weapon they're gonna use to shoot you.
Absolutely,
So
I like it. Bring your enemy closer. You know exactly what kind of weapon they're gonna use to shoot you.
Yeah, to shoot you. So you can create a weapon that the bulletproof that you're gonna wear that not gonna reach out to you. So people like that, just call them they. You know what I mean? They don't want to see me win.
That's true, right there. They.
They over there.
They
right there.
Yeah.
They. Definitely. So all right. So they got a lot of movies out, a lot of shows coming out. Yeah. So Bad Boys. I went and seen the Bad Boys, and I was definitely pleasantly surprised. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because. Did you see it?
I saw it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
so
it's a nice movie. If you don't see it, go see Bad Boys.
I see it in a minute. I'm jailbreaking my 5 seconds.
Oh my goodness, he said jailbreaking it. But for me, the hesitation initially was okay. So back in the day, they had it. It was phenomenal. All the action. They young. They buff. They doing all of this stuff.
Mike Lowry.
Yeah, Mike Lowry had all the women. So in my mind before I went to see it, I was like, well, how are they going to bridge that gap? Are they going to still try to be young guys? What are they going to try to do here? But interesting enough, they allowed that story to age as it should, and they put them into the now. And as I started to watch it, I was like, oh my goodness, they did a phenomenal job. I mean, we all know Will and Martin has a chemistry like no other. So when they're together, you know, it just, the magic just happens. Yep. And so it was like they never took a day off. I mean, what is your thoughts about it?
Hey, like I say, you know, age always tells. So whatever you do when you 13, 14, 15, when you get to 25, it's a different scenario. You know, like when the first movie, like a lot of action, a lot of movements, a lot of things.
And they were doing a lot of them stunts too in that first movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. But this one, they say, you know what? I'm going to stay in my lane, brother. You know, I get 22 years old now, 23 years old. I'm not going to do what they're doing. I'm going to live it for them. Let me stay in my lane. Hey.
And that was the beauty of it. They stayed in their lane. Yep. They brought the audience with them. I mean, naturally, I don't know how old you were. You probably was in Pampers when it came out. I don't know. But, you know, I was younger, so, you know, they grew with us. We all grew. Right. So the movie that they actually put out now. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that they actually grew.
Yeah, you know,
and they age gracefully.
Yeah, you know, like I say, age can tell. You know what I mean? What you do when you're 16, 18, when you get to 40, you can't pick that paper the way you used to pick it. You're gonna go sideways to get to the paper on the ground. So you can't do the things you gotta do. And you know, like Martin is just like a generous guy, man. I love those guys, man. And Will Smith is like one of the guys that I always watch closely. The way he treats his family, the way, you know, he creates just like a friend in familyship. You know, he's a great guy. Both of them, they're great guys, so you know what I mean?
Well, all right, then. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be back with the Entertainment Corner. So stay tuned. Come on back with us.
Yep.
You're rocking with DJ
No
I rocked with DJ Moon.
What about Savannah Turns? Dream bring down the Savannah Turns? Who you talking about, Buck? Oh, yeah. Hang that shit with the tap. Go to work, y'all. Yeah. Work out 32. My man, Ego. Hey, here we go again. Another jump jam. Jam, jam, jam. I said jam, jam.
This your man Killer Cow the Animal, man. I'm rocking with my DJ, DJ Know Me.
So, rock it to a beat. Well, if you wanna go, let me know. So, we can get busy. Now, second rate in the people, cause the party is burning. For a new day, I know you're really happy. But it's for all you people concerned. And the break dance for the art. It's 3 in the morning, the pancake house. Come on. 4 in the morning, we'll be rolling to my house. 5 in the morning, the lights go out. 6 in the morning, you can hear us start the show. 7 in the morning, she'll be calling the cab. 8 in the morning, talking about the pussy head. 9 in the morning, then she just getting home. Talking about the overnight scenario. 3 in the morning, pancake house. 4 in the morning, we'll be rolling to my house. 5 in the morning, the lights go out. 6 in the morning, you can hear us start the show. 7 in the morning, she'll be calling the cab. 8 in the morning, talking about the pussy head. 9 in the morning, then she just getting home. Talking about the old.
I don't wanna die. If you lost somebody you love, put your hands up right now. If you lost somebody you love, nigga, I wanna see your hands up right now.
Come on in if you wanna enjoy yourself. Relax, enjoy the ride.
Cause I heard it's the bomb. You got it going on. Give me some of that good passion, baby. Good passion. We got you dripping wet. The way we make you sweat. Give me some of that good passion, baby. Allow me to introduce me. My name Wale, don't say Walito. Lilo, looking for that beaver. 10 deep hoodie, extra cushion in my sneakers. Those SBs cost near to a G. Cause 4-3 pays me Wale so G'd up. Receive love from VA.
Hey, this rapper dude, man, you know what it is, man. I'm always jamming with DJ Know Me.
I give them that flavor, that's only if they handle manage to kill tracks. I'm nothing like a Bama. Party a dream, party at 120. Sipping the finest liquid until we finish and dizzy. This the breakdown song, girl. You gon' work that. This that new from the city you ain't heard yet. District of Columbia, I'm tripling my money up. If you ain't talking dollars, then I don't see where you coming from. You got that money, then break down. If it ain't nothing, then break down. You know you stuntin', then break down. Hey, hold up. Break down.
Cause I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. Cause everyone falls in love sometimes. Cause I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. Every night that my man comes his home, I wanna know how it feels to be loved, and how it feels being lonely. Every night that my man comes his home, I wanna know how it feels to be loved,
Live, you alive with your girl, Lady Boss #1, DJ Know Me, and AJ Money. So yeah, we were just doing our entertainment corner. We were talking about different things. So to all my Power fans, all right. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of Power. What are your thoughts, Nomi, on how Power ended?
Well, one thing about Power, I gotta tip my head off to 50 Cent, man.
Tip my head off to 50. Hey, 50.
Hey.
I'll let you go.
FTYC.
Big girl 50.
Now, one thing about 50 Cent, he just actually launched
Right, yep.
His new show, I think it's called Life.
Yes.
Life. Hell of a first episode, but back to Power. I was looking at the press because he said that they actually shot 5
endings
in the event that it was going to be illegal.
Wow.
So I mean, just the preparation for that alone is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I knew Tariq was gonna be the one to kill him, though. I had said that from the beginning. I just had that. And the only reason why I said that was because Tariq is the only person that he would allow that close to him. Remember, him and Tommy was still on the verge. Tasha and
Tommy
him.
almost shot him.
Yeah, Tommy did almost shoot him, but the thing, that's that love-hate. But that I knew it would have had to be Tariq to get close to him enough. Like, nobody else, he would have seen it coming. But Tariq, even though... You know, Tariq was disliking him. In his mind, he didn't think Tariq hated him like that. So I just always figured it would be Tariq. And then when Tommy saw Tariq and Ghost was like, no, basically let him live, I was like, wow.
Yeah, I don't even think in the beginning of Friday this season they thought it was going to be such a spinoff into Tariq's character. So
Exactly.
Tariq's character alone allows just him to be Ghost number 2. So many words. I mean, you're a reflection of your dad. I mean, dad.
He evolved. We saw him slowly evolving and turning into this monster. And it was funny that the mother saw who he was immediately, but his dad did not want to see him as that guy. Oh my goodness! You mad with Tasha?
At the end, you see, man, that was a good brother. At the end, she tried to ruin it. Come on, man. At the end, she man.
Okay, so now he tired. Now he.
She got to throw him under the bus.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. Hey, ladies, that's one way to get your Valentine's Day canceled. It be a reflection of Tasha St. Patrick. I mean, Tasha, what's her name? Tasha Green. She's single now, Tasha Green. What's up with her books?
Oh my goodness. That was, again, I think, when you think about the whole series and think about how Tasha's role evolved as well, it was amazing. Like I said, she definitely played that part. Like, it was so believable. I mean, they did a phenomenal job with that whole thing. What are your thoughts about Power?
Hey, Power, 50 Cent is my artist, I love him. Anything that he do, I always support.
Can we get him? Can we get him in the building? We gotta get 50 Cent.
He a little petty, but he said he working on it.
He definitely petty.
50,
changing.
50 is like, he come with a package if you want.
Oh yeah, he definitely come with a package.
50 is not somebody you mess with, you know what I mean?
No.
I got a good question. You guys see, he mentioned it on Power, I think Hot 97, one of those shows.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
He said Floyd Mayweather makes sure he has a high overhead in his lifestyle, so anytime he steps back in the ring is because he's...
But it's interesting because when they say
I would
broke,
believe that.
I want to know what's broke. Like, and they talk about broke, us broke or broke
No,
a multi-millionaire broke.
That's
like,
a
what's broke?
multi-millionaire
I
broke.
mean, the illusion of the money saying, and it's funny because 50 Cent said he actually owns the trademark.
The way, if I can get into it, the way Floyd do things, if somebody say he broke, I mean, I would believe, you know what I mean? Hey, let me say this. I never see no rich people that come and flex with money out like the way that guy flex with money.
He definitely does that.
This guy go to the Super Bowl, bring like a bag of money.
Yes.
For what?
Right, everybody you around is rich.
Who you wanna show your money to?
That's
What?
security.
You bring money like a bag of money, start throwing up on people. You're not giving the people. You're not helping the people. You're not giving nothing, one cover to nobody.
Right.
You come in there, show you your money. Come on, because come on, that's not right.
Well, it's
You
funny
know?
because I lived in Atlanta for 10 years, just in case you don't know. And I remember I was at Phipps. Phipps is a strip mall right across
Yes, I know.
the street
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Lennox,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I was listening to the radio, right? And on the radio, they said Floyd is in Phipps right now, and the Louis Vuitton store, and he's just, everybody that's in there, he's buying him a bag, right? So naturally, I go flying over there.
I know you
because
love
I'm
bags.
trying to get me a bag. I was just gonna pick any bag.
Yeah, the Birkin bags. Don't
Right.
mention those.
I was gonna just pick any bag and keep it pushing, right? So when I got it, I parked, and I'm rushing in there. I get up there. Now you see all this mall security. He has a lot of security. They're not letting anybody else into the store because naturally when he went in there and he said, everybody that's here, I'm just gonna buy you, whatever I'm gonna pay for it. I was sitting out there like, man, why couldn't I have got in that store? But yeah, he definitely be on some other stuff, you know. And when he was in town for Javante's fight over the summer, I had floor seats and I was sitting like right behind him. And, he's standing up and actually he's doing his press. And I was like, it's actually on my Instagram personal page. And I was like, Floyd, turn around, let me get a picture. And he turned around and, let me get a good picture of him and everything, So, I mean, he seems like he's a decent guy. I mean, he talks a little reckless at times, but, I mean, he let me have a picture.
Okay, let me say
You got your
something.
vote.
Yeah, he got your vote. But when I look at it on the other side, big up to my brother Akon. You know what I mean?
Akon, yes.
Big up to him. It gave like over 230 countries already light in Africa. Big up to you, brother. You know what I mean? Akon doing big things in Africa right now. And what I remember Akon have a conversation on an interview with I think the what you call it, the breakfast?
It's the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the guy?
Yeah.
Come on,
The
come
Breakfast
on. I know
Club,
that's
right?
in your search bar.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah,
So,
the Breakfast Club, Akon do the interview with them, and they asked him a question, why he doing what he doing in Africa?
Uh-huh.
And Akon make a comment that he wish all the Black American people in America to just go back to Africa and make Africa their own, because that's where they came from. And I remember that interview, they upload the video on YouTube, and Floyd go to that video and say some stuff saying that, he don't have nobody in Africa. What he gonna do in Africa? He don't care about Africa.
So y'all gonna make me take my vote back from Floyd.
He care about America. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like I said, money don't change people.
Right.
And if you wanna take that path, he's saying that you wanna, because you have money. Just imagine, look what Akon doing. By himself, nobody. He giving people life. He giving people life. He giving them water in Africa. He giving them light.
Right.
Those are the stuff I want. Like all these celebrity they doing. I mean, it's not just say I'm a public figure and people looking at you and people paying their money to go watch you, support you.
But they're using their platforms to help people.
Yeah, just use your platform. It's not about the money. Akon don't have the money to give light to everybody. He get his money through people.
Right.
He reach out to people. That's one thing. African people will get the line. We'll get the plugs. You know what I mean? Anything we want to do, we gonna do it. When Akon want to do all this light business in Africa, he say, hey, China, what's up? Hey, you guys want to be part of me? They say, hey, what you want to do? He give them the plan.
Right.
That's what we do. We'll have the plan. So that's what I'm saying, big up to Floyd, I mean, I don't have nothing against you, but
But you didn't like when he came in.
I don't like when you came on and
Yeah.
say stuff like that. You know what I mean? Some people, they're going to start looking at you in different way because, you know what I mean? In Africa, we don't need nobody's money. You know what I mean? We get rich people over there, you know what I mean?
Right, absolutely.
You do. With the Cash App, we get Cash App. You know what I mean?
Started that Cash App.
Yeah.
Established in the motherland, home of the motherboards.
Yeah, the Cash App. We got the Cash App,
Started
man.
in the motherland, home of the motherboards. I like that right there.
So then moving on to the next craziest thing that's been really, really trending. Did y'all see the video where the stripper went to the top of the pole and she fell all the way down to the bottom? And yesterday, Wendy Williams actually had her on the show.
Yeah.
And the girl broke her jaw and and like the inside of her face is all cracked up. And what she was saying on Wendy yesterday was that she has a lot of damage to the inside of the mouth and her face, but you can't see it. So to the outside, she still looks fine. Her mouth is wired shut. And so, Wendy is being Wendy and asking her, "Well, do you have workers' comp? What
I
are
hope
they
that
doing?"
club have insurance, a
Same
good
way
insurance.
Kanye West came up the same way through the wire. You know what I mean? You gotta spend, because the thing is, her work ethic. I mean, I don't know about.
She
y'all.
kept working. She kept working. And
all right, and the show goes on. Hey, listen, man.
she did it. She said yesterday, the reason why she said she kept working, she said because she does this particular trick all the time. She said it's a normal trick that she usually do. But she said this time her hand slipped, and she said she knew she was going to fall. Like when it started coming unglued, she knew she was going to fall, but she thought she was going to really, really get hurt. So when she hit the ground, boom, and she didn't get hurt like she thought she was, she said she just kept twerking. But she said in her mind, she really thought it was going to be more catastrophic than it actually was. Wow. And so Wendy was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah." So Wendy ended up giving her, because everything isn't paid for, and so Wendy ended up giving a $10,000 check to finish paying for the rest of the stuff. She did say she's not going to strip anymore. She said
I was just about to ask that question. Do you return to the phone?
She says she's not. She says she wants to be an esthetician. I might have said that wrong. The people that work on your face. Yeah, she wants to do that, and she's in school and everything, so she's gonna go back. Wendy gave her $10,000 to go back to school to complete that. She didn't get her 10 G's. It was specifically to finish school. So I was just like, okay, well, but I mean, just watching that, like when you watch it, it just looks so horrific, right? It's just like, boom.
I mean, it's one of them things where, luckily the cameras are broken. I believe things like that happen
for a reason.
Even worse than that. But I mean, luckily this might have been her call and her blessing in disguise, because now she has a testimony. She has a story. It's what she does from this point on that's going to define her. You know what I mean? She's gonna really remember that story right there. But that story can lead to You know what I mean?
Because she's a beautiful girl. I mean, if you haven't seen her, I mean, she's absolutely beautiful. I mean, she looks
and now
really
she
nice.
got 10,000 and like
to finish school.
Exactly.
It's too cold to build a phone.
Hey. Hey, Wendy, can I go, let me get my own 10,000 too?
So, the thing of it is we got 7 minutes left on this show, and my man, Mr. DJ Nomi, definitely got some new music, and we want to showcase that music. We're going to play that music,
All
and
right.
I'm going to talk to him about what he got going on. So go ahead, let's spin something, Nomi.
I'm just to introduce a couple of tracks, man. It is Valentine's Day weekend, so this is my single called Love I Can Feel. Love I Can Feel is out on all platforms. Me and my man Study T, man, from the band called C.O.B. And Love I Can Feel, man. L-O-V-E, man. That's all we're trying to do. This is Love I Can Feel on the album. If you ain't supporting, then you can't be important. This is DJ Nomi. Let's get into it right now.
Keep us rocking.
Hello, world. They call me Slutty T. Well, come on, T. I wanna love I can feel. The type of love I know that's real. The type of love. Well, I heard a cry, man. It's time for me. But baby, I do what I can just to keep you. Just to love you. You got a smile so bright. You know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight. You know you could have been a handle. The way you swept me on my feet, it must be L-O-V-E. The way you swept me on my feet, it must be L-O-V-E. Yeah. I wanna love I can feel. You know the type of love I know that's real. No man. The type of love that I can't live without. Mr. Nomi. The type of love that the whole movement that I can't do without you. Well, I ain't never been known for all that lovey-dovey. I'm just known to bound bubbly. Now she claiming that she know me. So I tell her friends that know me. And my goons gon' bring some rollies. And we gon' smoke our OG. To the bed that gets you opening. Ooh, please don't put all hope in me. Cause in the morning I be so ghostly. happily. I'm a one night stand and I'm proud to be. You know every story don't end happily. I was trying to find girls who's into me and love as me, so the entity. Where my way got booed feeling openly. With my goals, now that's how it's supposed to be. But it's just basic shit. You say like my set, it's in like my pick. You see them in the clip, they hit no shit. So I pass to a man, call that assist. And I'm like, no, the man. I'm meant to love and holding hands. I'm meant to girl to love romance. When I find that chick, I get out of chance. No man, you know the type of love I know that's real. The type of love that I can't live without. The type of love that I can't do without. That I can't do without you.
Used to get no love when I was in the club. Had to pay a dub. Bitches treat me like a scrub. Got up on my shit and I created buzz. Now they niggas only hate cause I ain't who I was. Used to get no love when I was in the club. Had to pay a dub. Bitches treat me like a scrub. Got up on my shit and I created buzz. Is what it is. Was what it was. Okay, before it was finesse, man, it was always stress. And before I had a job, and it was no success. Pay I ain't for the bill and still order rest. A nigga still paying shit off for my older man. But I was too concerned, money pesos had to earn. Only rockin' with the ones who ain't let them bridges burn. Niggas only love you when it ain't your turn. And why the bitches say they love you, then that shit a churn. Learn a couple things like different jokes for different folks. The main niggas telling jokes, bruh, account broke. Same niggas who been fraud and bankrolls been revoked. When I was building up that campaign, you ain't vote. Used to get no love when I was in the club. Had to pay a dub. Bitches treat me like a scrub. Got up on my shit and I created buzz. Now they niggas only hate cause I ain't who I was. Used to get no love when I was in the club. Had to pay a dub. Bitches treat me like a scrub. Got up on my shit and I created buzz. Is what it is. Was what it was. Okay, so fuckers say they like you know that ain't the truth. They see me making moves, killing stages, killing boots. Fucking with the niggas who be shooting hoops. If I catch another charge, I probably make the news. But this ain't nothing new. Making plays is what I do. Now they wishing they was me, I'm glad I wasn't you. All they gotta talk about it cause it's overdue. At the top it's only us, I only brought a few. And with the group, a couple chains, a couple brews. Think it's funny, now we popping, now these bitches choose. Bitches all up in your dingens when your Twitter blue. Niggas always when they ain't got the juice. Used to get no love when I had to pay a dub. Bitches treat me like a scrub. Got up on my shit and I now they niggas only hate cause I ain't who I was.
Away from all the sadness and closer to my dream. Going up, I'm going far. Take me away.
Money the motivation, so kicking my occupation. I'm chasing them nominations, don't settle for moderation. And I want it, so I'ma get it. I dreaming it too, I live it. My life could just be a movie, but trust me, this isn't scripted. I come from humble beginnings, just trying to find happy endings. I'm trying to say that I'm winning, cause struggles is unfulfilling. I'm in it for all the grind. Understand it's my time. Money all on my mind, money all on my mind. See when you come from nothing, or you just want something. I ain't the one for bluffing, I'm just the one for loving. Trying to take care of devils, mama and all my brothers. Dreaming in other levels, visas and all discovers. Wanting to be the man, gotta start with a plan. Gotta start with a fan, gotta know all the jams. Never say that you can't, always say that you can. Know me is what they chant, know me is what we saying.
I know just where I'm going. I'm headed for the stars. I'm going up, I'm going far. Take me away, away from all the sadness.
decisions. This a money making mission, come with a lot of recognition. So we still up in the lab, yo, we still up in the kitchen. I'm a star coalition, put my name on the petition. Man, this man up on a mission, use my rhymes as ammunition. We gone and gon' get it, come back and say we did it. Just trying to beat the odds, just trying to be statistics. And I'm like, will I be to the competition? And I can make it to the top if they stop and listen. I done observe, now I know what the game missing. And the game missing me, if we been Pacific. You only get one shot, I gotta do terrific. And if I fail here, I'll be the one admitted. But I'ma chase it every day till it's real life. I say I chase it every day till it's real life.
We're back live. So that was new music for DJ Know Me. Let's talk about the music. So who else was on the songs with you?
The last song I just played, that was me and my buddy Jermaine Crawford. I actually played that role Dookie those choir.
Okay.
Yes, shout out to my manager.
Shout out to Jermaine, The Wire, Baltimore. Yes. Okay. The first single that you played.
The first single, the guy's name is Terrence Mitchell, aka Steve, the band T.O.B.
Okay.
He's the lead singer, so I had him on the hook. We remixed the Temptation on the Love I Can Feel.
Okay.
So I produced all the tracks, everything, and right now it's going pretty good. All platforms. Just right now.
So when you say all platforms, tell the people that don't know what all platforms mean. Where can they get it?
All streaming platforms meaning even if that what we can form of payment at home on YouTube, which going those free of charge right now. You can just search in the letters NOMEE. It's gonna guide you from there. Pretty much, if you know me in the DMV area, you pretty much know the single Know Me. So everything is pretty much feeding off the Know Me, which we have the Know Me movement now. And
what's the Know Me movement? Tell me about that.
Okay, the Know Me movement is
come on, yeah.
Something that me and you can see on the back of my laptop. Me and my brother Quinn Cook from the Los Angeles Lakers. We started about a decade ago, and it started off with just us playing around with a hand gesture, like Know Me.
Wow, so like Know Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say you smoking a J, for example. Like I said, it started with something that was goofy, and it just took on way beyond we can imagine. Like nowadays, if it wasn't for the Know Me movement, I wouldn't even.
So that's how you came up with your name?
Yeah.
Wow.
I created the spelling as well. So
you
guys look this up. It's going to tell you how.
NOMEE.
Over 2 million streams on YouTube. To this day, I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for the help of my brother Quinn Cook and helping you guys.
Shout out to Quinn Cook.
Shout out to Quinn Cook. Definitely. All in all, like I said, it's one of the strongest things that ever hit the go-go community. Chuck Brown actually wrapped his hands around me, embraced me. To this day, it's one of the things that I encourage the DMV to really look into. The Know Me movement, Coach K, Mike Krzyzewski of Duke University.
Shout out to Duke.
Yep. Like I said, shout out to anyone I forgot. My man Victor Oladipo. There's a lot of people that's involved right now. We got Zion Williamson. We got I'm gonna break it on the Lady Ball show. We got the LeBron James. Know Me. we got a lot of things that right now. Just as I get my business and my partnerships intact, some announcements and some ink they got to drop. But I mean, you can look into the store right now. Anthony Davis. Bradley Beal, a lot of NBA stars and NFL stars. Shout out Todd Gurley.
Shout out to the NBA. I love the NBA.
I'm blessed, like I said. I'm just one of the people that, unfortunately, whether it's my music, whether it's my DJ, any way I can just inspire someone to just. The movement is just all about putting your spotlight on yourself. So if you doing something and you just feel like you gotta raise her. Hey, know the girl.
Ah,
you know what I mean?
your girl, Lady
know the
Boss
man.
number one.
No, and we all
My
get
man
money.
know me and the AJ money.
So in that case, we gonna say know us. You know what I mean? Just know us.
Know us.
Know we movement, man. In this world, like we said, we going back into the Gil King thing, the Bill Cosby's, the R. Kelly's, man. You and I see why, man. So the Know Me movement has no race restrictions. It has no genre restrictions, man. You don't even have to listen to my music to be a part of the Know Me movement.
Absolutely.
Just squeeze your nose like this and say, know me. I'm gonna know you. Join the movement.
Well, I want to say definitely a big thanks to you, Know Me, because you and I met. Definitely, all the stars aligned, and it was a reason why we met, and it was a reason why we connected, and I'm super, super excited to have you a part of my project. I'm super excited to be a part of your projects, and I know I'm already speaking this to existence. Next year around this time, we're going to be on a huge, huge platform, and we're going to be sitting back, and somebody's going to be interviewing us, and we will talk about the day one when we met, and we will talk about our journey. Again, I am super humble. I'm super excited for us to be working together, and we are a partnership. We work together, and so I'm just happy to have you here, and I look forward to what we're going to do.
To God be the glory for days like this. Shout out to our guest today, my man AJ
Money.
Represent money team of the DMV.
I need you to pull real quick before we get up there. Plug in all your people. They might be mad at you if you didn't mention them.
That's right. Everyone, let's go.
We got it. We got it.
got 1 minute left. Let's go.
Hey, I'm telling you, the money team of DMV, I'm telling you, represent society, nightclub, yeah, you come out. The rooftop is open tomorrow, all right? We're ready for you guys. Come out and support me, all right?
Also,
big up to all the Power, Blaze, Elevate, Rosebud, you call it, all the owners, big up to you all right?
Make sure you follow me at MRNOMEE on all social media platforms. I do follow back. Go ahead and plug yourself, Lady Boss.
Absolutely. You can follow me at _Let's Talk 13, and that's where you will find me. I'm also on Facebook, and that's Let's Talk with your girl, Lady Boss number one. I'm also on TikTok, and it's Let's Talk, period, just Let's Talk. And I just got on Snapchat, and it's called Let's Talk as well. So definitely follow me, give me your feedback, shout me out, and I will definitely follow back. I'm so excited. This was a great show. Remember, we're here every single Saturday from 11 to 1. Myself, your girl, Lady Boss number one, and DJ Know Me. We are here every single Saturday from 11 to 1, and we have special guests every single week. So again, thank you for tuning in this week. Tune in next week. Again, we will never disappoint. We are here to educate, inspire, and deliver. So we do that. Thank you. Have a great weekend.